While overall the quality of work was high in this year's Remodeling Design Awards, the judges felt that the commercial projects showed the most energy, had more character, and were more innovative in terms of adaptive reuse and use of reclaimed materials and renewable energy strategies. So it was no surprise when this year's Best of the Year project was chosen from the commercial category. This year's winners are Paige Repp Jr. and Rick McLean, owners of Repp Design and Construction in Tucson, Arizona. Their goals with this former Kinney shoe store on a busy road in central Tucson were to renovate to fulfill the needs of their growing design-build company, meet the project budget, and use sustainable building practices to increase interior daylight and improve conservation of water and electricity.
You can really tell that there are minimal interventions, and they did a really great job in integrating energy aspects, but as well creating really interesting spaces. So just making a very rundown building into a jewel, actually.
Yeah, I think for $46 a square foot, it was one project that touched on almost all the categories of the competition, including the interior, the exterior. I think the screen element is a very nice facade element that both conceals things such as the solar panel, but allowing for interesting views and some shading for the interior, and creating a nice layering in this industrial building with an interesting walkway separating the screen from the actual building envelope. There are, seems like a lot of solar energy is going to be created here because there's quite a few panels, and they're artfully positioned, I think, on the building, so they become a nice design element unto themselves. The entry sequence seems compelling as well, and a lot of good features.
Some of the things we were trying to accomplish with this project were a new space that was representative of the type of work that we wanted to pursue and the type of work that we knew we were capable of doing. So we really tried to step it up a notch in the design and construction of our new building. We wanted to do that, and we also wanted to do it at a particular budget because this was all of our own money that we were investing in the project. We had a limited scope with what we could do, and we wanted to get the most bang for our buck. The solar panels were a big component in what we were trying to accomplish on the west side of the building, because we have that 60-foot long expanse of glass. And in Arizona in particular, the western sun is deadly on a building. So with the solar panels, we created a system that was part solar panel and then part acrylic panel so that we could have 100% shading in the courtyard area. So the solar panels, you have to be careful to not shade the adjacent solar panel. So that's why we did a combination of the solar panel as well as the acrylic panels. And that also creates a really nice filtered light, which gives you a great quality of light when you're in that space.
While the exterior is striking against the blue Arizona sky and the dry western landscape, the interior is simple, efficient, and a wonderful place to work.
We love working in our new space. It's been so great to be here and just be in such a nice, well-built environment. The light quality is great. Everybody that comes over just really loves the space and loves what we've done with it. So it's been really inspirational to be able to work in something that we worked so hard on and that just turned out better than we could have ever expected and hoped for. It inspires our clients to have that extra little faith in us to take that leap as we design and build their projects.
A lot of what was done inside had to do with subtraction, removing an old linoleum floor and a low-ceiling grid. To improve the space, Repp and McLean saved what was good in the concrete floor and the trusses above. The judges pointed out many elements in this project that appealed to them, but no project, no matter how beautiful, will truly engage the judges unless the entry binder is compelling, well thought out, professional, and organized.
Binder-wise, there's some great elevations and floor plans. Three-dimensional, well-labeled. Pictures are great. Large, clear. They don't have a lot of writing all over them. No numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can really look at the picture, and the labeling is not distracting from the photo, which is super good when you're trying to look at all the details in a picture.
It's a minimal intervention, but it's very, very nicely detailed. So it's just, overall, it's a very, very uplifting, building. It's a very, very nice structure.